Oh no, look how dirty they are today.
Oh.
Is that just gonna be a thing? I always have dirty socks. No, you can't wear white socks and have them clean.
Not to bring it up again.
Nobody has white socks on and they're clean.
I'm just saying on Canceled, if you look at the comments, all you see are people ragging on Tana for her dirty socks.
Well, how often do you change your socks every day?
It's an icon thing. Well, I wear black socks, so...
Well, then you're just cheating. You're just cheating. No, that doesn't mean you have clean socks. It just means you're cheating.
I'm mysterious.
No, I'm more bold and honest. At least I wear it on my feet.
Look, not that you're the cleanest bitch around town, but I definitely think it's because it's a new house and it's dusty.
Well, these looked like this when I put them on. They never get clean from the washing machine.
So how come we put them on?
Well, they were washed.
Bleach, Samantha.
Well, no one bleaches their socks. That's a lot of effort. I think after a while, socks just don't get clean. And these were like super cheap Amazon socks, I think. And so they just simply, the stains do not come out.
Okay. Well,
I ordered more socks. They get here tomorrow morning.
Since we're on the topic of what we're wearing, I am wearing this beautiful crocheted shirt that Samantha crocheted for me.
See, I don't even want to take credit because I would do better.
Oh, okay. No, I'm kidding. I bought it from, where did I get it from?
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie.
Took me a second.
So
it's a really nice shirt.
But
I could crochet that better.
So many people today have already asked me if you crocheted it for me. So
Aww, that's because they know I'm good at it. You know I'm the crochet queen.
Yeah.
Just wait until I finish a sweater I'm working on.
Right.
It's going to be like everyone's going to be placing orders.
Everybody loved our advice episode, so we're going to do another little advice episode. And, you know, the thing is, if we're going to be consistently posting, which we are, and we don't plan on ever stopping, there's going to be some advice episodes, yes. I mean, Sam might plan on stopping, but I don't. Listen.
I'd like to give you anxiety.
No, you need to put in, like, your 4 weeks. Like, not 2 weeks. You need to put in, like, your 4 weeks.
Okay.
Before you ever decide to cancel this podcast, so I could start promoting my own.
Okay.
Because I love doing it.
Yeah.
And I will...
What would an Andrew podcast look like?
I don't know. I really will. It will never be just me.
Okay. Why not? I feel like you talking on your own, you could ramble for a long time.
Yeah, no, I definitely could. But like my banter is funny with someone else.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
I play off other people very well.
Yeah.
And there's no one else I'd rather be doing it with than you. Like,
okay, come on, gas me up.
Yeah. But if you ever decide to not, I need 4 weeks so I could start telling them.
I'll give you like 2 months.
What?
I'll give you like 2 months.
That's a whole 8 episodes.
What about I'll give you 9-month notice?
9 month? Oh.
If I ever have a baby.
If you ever have a baby.
No one's going to know. I've told everybody this, which probably isn't what's going to happen, but in my head it'd be iconic. I'm going to pull a Kylie Jenner.
I don't think you are.
No, you're right. I probably won't, but not with like the people in my life, with like online.
Plus you're as skinny as a popsicle stick now, so literally everyone. What?
There is a spider.
What?
Oh, help. I can't film this podcast right now. There is a spider dangling right there. Oh my god.
Where?
No, now it's on the mic.
Well, where? Oh my god, I've never talked into your mic. Hi.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Where is it?
I don't know. Now just like clean the whole thing.
Oh,
please.
it's on your leg.
No, stop.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
that you're kidding me.
Where is it?
That?
Oh, what's that?
Are you for real?
Yeah. What was that?
Maybe a little spider?
Oh my god, I thought my life was over.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, can you...
That was miserable.
That was so dramatic.
That could have been so bad. I feel like I didn't react that badly that time.
Samantha, that was an atom spider. It was the size of an atom.
Okay, but it still was a spider.
No, I will tell you. I really think I react worse to bugs than you. I'm not even kidding. I really do. Like,
do you remember the cricket?
Which time?
No, the cricket in LA where we like got in an actual fight over the cricket.
Because you were mad that I wasn't killing it, even though I was just as scared. Yes, I remember that.
You let it go in my suitcase.
I let it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you told it to. You said get in her suitcase.
I signed its warrant.
Yeah, you did.
We need like handles.
You just move too much.
Can you like hire people to spin our chairs for us?
Mine doesn't spin that much. I think I weigh it down more, so
oh my god,
it stays in one spot.
I'm uncomfy. You maybe get up. Okay.
Well, you didn't have to, but you had to.
Sam, you literally said I can't film this podcast right now.
I mean, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me pull this up.
Advice. It's advice. We really suffice. What does that mean?
I don't know, but you cannot write jingles.
Okay, go ahead.
I got nothing. I know better than to try and make up some shit when I can't make up anything good. Let's see.
You know what it is? I talk without thinking, and as I was, even before I said the word suffice, listen to me. Stop making a jingle. I'll let you do it in a second. Listen. Even before I said the word suffice, I was like, oh no, like I can't stop though.
What does suffice mean?
I
Hey
have no
Siri.
idea.
What does the word suffice mean? Be enough or adequate?
Yeah, like it'll do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Advice.
So our
will
advice,
suffice.
It'll suffice. It won't
Okay.
be enough. It will not suffice.
Yeah, it will. I think we're good at it.
Mm.
Is that an unpopular opinion? Yeah, probably.
Sam and I had a long discussion about the podcast, and she as well, mostly, wants people to leave feeling like they got something out of it and learned something.
Which is why in the future we're going to have a learning segment.
Well, that's going to be not that. That's going to just be funny and stupid.
No, I will teach you things. You're gonna be surprised. We're gonna implement a segment in the next episode, and every episode after that, where I teach you. It's like school with Sam.
I'm like, how are we gonna teach people like we're fucking losers?
No, but I'm gonna teach you things you didn't think that you needed to know, or like random stuff. And then when anybody asks you, like, let's say you're in school and your parents are like, you can't spend an hour and a half watching the podcast. You need to be doing something educational. This is educational, biatch.
That reminds me, everybody, this episode is actually sponsored by ourselves.
By ourselves?
Well, because I was gonna say the sponsorship was for everyone to go give a 5-star and like and comment.
Like, speaking of sponsors, today's podcast is sponsored by one of my favorite meal services.
That is...
I'm trying to freak you out.
That sends me into orbit. That is so scary.
We are Siamese, if you please.
I really don't know what's happening, and I don't like it.
But for real, this episode of the podcast is sponsored by Factor.
Woo!
I never shut up about Factor. Every
Same.
single person I ever come across, I tell about Factor. And I've gotten so many people to sign up.
No, sponsored or not, Sam and I always have a box of Factor in our fridges.
Yep. And in the weeks that I forget that I'm getting like one sponsored box a month, I'll end up with 2 boxes that week. And I simply have to eat Factor for every meal. And I do not care. It is fantastic. Eating better is easy with Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals.
Yeah, it is.
Every fresh, never frozen meal is chef-crafted, dietitian approved, and ready to go in just 2 minutes.
What?
Crazy. You'll have over 35 different options to choose from every week, including Calorie Smart, Andrew's favorite, Protein Plus, and Keto. Also, there are more than 60 add-ons to help you stay fueled up.
60?
I know. And feeling good all day long. What are you waiting for? Get started today and get after your goals. Factor has no prep, no mess meals. Factor meals are ready to heat and eat, so there's no prepping, cooking, or cleanup needed. Factor is flexible for your schedule. You get as much or as little as you need by choosing your meals every week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule your deliveries at any time. Factor is the perfect solution if you're looking for fast, premium options with no cooking required. I am a chef, but I love Factor more. Okay, don't question my chef abilities. Maybe I've secretly given you Factor meals and you thought I cooked them.
Probably.
Sign up and save. We've done the math. Factor is less expensive than takeout, and every meal is dietitian approved to be nutritious and delicious. It's some of the only reasons I eat vegetables. So head to factormeals.com/sidetracked50 and use code sidetracked50 to get 50% off. That's code sidetracked50 at factormeals.com/sidetracked50 to get 50% off. And you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss it.
You should really.
You want to get good meals. Sorry. Factor it into your everyday schedule. Thank you, Factor.
Thank you, Factor.
I just caught a glimpse of what my posture has looked like.
Yeah, you really look like you're
the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
This video is also going to be sponsored by ourselves. So make sure you go give us 5 stars on whatever streaming platform you are listening to us on. If you are watching us visually, aka on YouTube,
which is the best way to do it,
give it a thumbs up. And also, guys, our theory was correct. The more comments we get, the better it does.
It's so true.
So YouTube ranks the videos, and this one is 1 out of 10, meaning the best out of the past 10 we posted.
Yeah, episode 15.
Yeah, episode 15, not this one, sorry. Episode 15 is the best, and that's the one we asked you guys to leave all those comments on. So leave a comment saying
which one of us is your favorite.
Oh, gosh.
And you can say Andrew because his feelings will be hurt if you don't.
They won't, I promise. They won't.
You're like, your eye twitching.
Everyone says it anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's fine.
Everyone says they love you more anyways.
You know what it is? I don't need to be loved. I just need to be liked.
None of us need to be loved. But I disagree with the statement I just said.
Yeah,
I need to be loved. But I don't need to be loved by all. Just a few.
Same.
Just a couple.
I mean, I would like to be loved by my listeners, but...
That would be true. Well, today we're here to give you some more probably shitty, crappy advice.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys seem to really enjoy when we did the voicemails. So we're gonna do it again.
If you guys didn't know, we put on our Instagram story and we asked you guys to send in voicemails to a phone number that we created for the podcast. And you guys can send in your little voicemails. So if you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you go do that as well.
Sorry, I just swished water around in my mouth and a chunk of the chicken from earlier went sloshing all across my tongue and lips and teeth, and it was really gross.
That's so disgusting, and that should have been taken care of already.
Oh, we just had dinner.
You got a big old dot of mascara on your face.
Where?
There. Well, yeah, that was literally it.
Did I get it?
I think so.
First guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It looks like we have 6 voicemails today.
Okay.
And a bunch of written submissions. So we'll see what we can get through. We're kind of ramblers. We kind of just go on. Okay, there is one that is standing out to me.
Okay, well, we should try to ramble a little less so we could get to all of them.
Yeah, I know. But this one I can't stop looking at.
What?
The title is The Guy I'm Seeing Has a Girlfriend.
Oh, starting out with a bang.
And I just feel like I'm just based on the title. Granted, we haven't heard the context. Based on the title, I don't think you're a girl's girl. Because the second you figured out that he had a girlfriend, you should have been out the door.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Like you're the side hoe. But granted, I haven't heard context yet, so I don't want to judge.
So I took that as the guy she's dating, she found out has a girlfriend. Like I took it as she was the main one.
But the guy I'm seeing,
yeah, no, you're right.
Is not the guy I'm dating. It's just like he's your situationship.
Okay, so
but we don't know the context, you know. So let's just play this voicemail.
Make sure you put it loud enough.
It's as loud as it can go.
Last time I couldn't hear.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hi Sam. Hi Andrew. So I am in a bit of a situation, and I figured you guys could give me some advice. So I am currently talking to this guy that I used to have a thing with. We've been off and on for a while, but we haven't been in contact for about a year now. And I know he has a girlfriend, but he's messaging me telling me that they're breaking up. But he still lives with her, and I don't know. He asked me to go out to dinner with him soon, and I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do that. Like, is that too messy?
Yes.
Should I,
he's going to do it to you.
Oh my God. Give it some space. Like, me and him definitely both, really like each other, and I think, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I figured I'd ask you guys, and I have a feeling I know exactly what you guys are going to say, but hearing it from you guys will probably help me. Okay, bye.
Okay, here's the thing. Let me just decide for a second. My biggest qualm that I have, and I feel like as females, we have all been there, okay? We're not the exception.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Like, you are not, and I hate to bring it, you're probably wonderful, but you are not the exception. If he's doing it to the current girl he is living with, he will do it to you too. Okay? You will be next.
Yeah.
Why? And that's not the kind of person that you want to be with. And like those not great values.
And if they are breaking up, it shouldn't
but
be
they're probably
issue.
not. They always say that.
Well, but then there's your answer.
Right.
So like either, you know, actions speak louder than words, right? So if they are breaking up, you don't have to wait that long because they're going to break up soon, right? Cool. That's what he says. And then if they're not breaking up, then he's a cheater and a liar and disgusting.
But even if he was talking to you before they were actually broken up, so who's to say that the second that he mentally checks out of your relationship, even though you might not be actually checked out yet, but mentally he's not there anymore, that he's going to do the same thing to you? He's have another girl lined up when he wants to break up with you.
Yeah. And okay, so my thing is she's probably, right? She's probably entertaining him, talking to him.
Yeah.
Because clearly she's asking for advice and she likes him.
Yeah.
So she's clearly entertaining it. So I think if she says, listen, I'm not going to talk to you until you break up, that'll put pressure on him. Because right now he's having his cake and he's eating it too.
True.
He has the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So I think you need to cut him off. He's not listening to this. You don't actually have to cut him off. But like for now, cut him off. Well, first of all, he's probably a piece of shit. But
I was going to say, I'm
not.
team like just find somebody else.
Let's say the girl is crazy. For shits and gigs.
Okay.
The girl is crazy.
It's, yeah. I mean, that's like a 0.5% chance that the girl is crazy. Okay.
Right.
Me just like defending girls with no backstory.
So let's just say that she's crazy. I say just cut him off for now and see what he does. If he doesn't break up with her, then he had no intention. Yeah,
this is true. Also, them saying that they've been on and off for a while, it's like, what keeps bringing you back? Also, like maybe like I said this before, make a pros and cons list. Like, what do you actually like about him? And then put that right next to he's a cheater. And then like see which one's better. Like which one's more important? The cheater or he has nice hair? Like what is it? Because if it's like this like pull and like this like charisma, that means he's probably a narcissist. Yeah. Because he's cheating. A lot of cheaters are narcissists.
And guys.
But Andrew's advice is really good. I'm just team don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah. No, I honestly, when I was
logically, yours makes sense.
No, because when I was saying that, I forgot that like he's probably a piece of shit. That's why I was like, oh wait, but he is probably a piece of shit. So,
but I guess we don't know the whole situation. So I guess if like, but don't like just try to convince yourself he's not a piece of shit because you want to be with him. You know what I mean? Like, give yourself the facts. Like, be raw and honest with you about like exactly what the facts are and what's going on. I also think maybe you should tell his girlfriend. Like. To me, like, if it was me, I'd want to know. Yeah,
but I don't think she's going to want to do that because she might not want to get involved.
I would get the other person. I'm sorry, I'd want someone to get me involved. If I'm living with a man and he's talking to other girls saying he's going to break up with me.
No, I'm saying this girl might not want to get involved.
Like, no, I know. I'm saying you should.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like, girl's girl. Like, be a girl's girl and let her know. I mean, I feel like even though it would suck, I think a lot of people, maybe not, but would like all agree, like I would rather know and get that over with. Like I'm not going to be, or at least you should not be mad at the girl telling you. Like it's not her fault. Like she doesn't owe you anything. Like I'm not in a relationship with you. You know what I mean? It's like I don't owe you like not being with your man because I'm not dating you, but so you can't be mad at me because I'm just telling you that he's being unfaithful. But I just think
I don't know.
I lost you.
I don't know if I was thinking of something else, but you lost me in that little statement.
You know what I'm saying? Though, like there's like this, the girls and the guy are in a relationship, right?
Right.
She's on the outside. She's a third party. She doesn't owe, like it's not like the girl a lot of times over here will get mad at the girl.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Like she doesn't owe you anything.
What are you doing?
No, like he's the problem.
I hate when someone walks in or like finds out that like, I hate when a girl or whatever finds out that their boyfriend's cheating and they beat the shit out of the girl. It's like, if they knew, okay. But
he doesn't say, you know that he has a girlfriend right now, so now you're not innocent either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, but like when your boyfriend goes out to the club and sleeps with another girl and she had no idea that he had a girlfriend in the first place, that's not her fault. Mm-hmm. That's his actions. Now you're saying you know he has a girlfriend. Even if you like him, you have to have morals here.
Yeah.
Like that, like you, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm never going to encourage you to, like, you're hurting another girl in that aspect. I don't know. That just seems dirty.
Okay, so here you have two options. Miss Samantha says, Tell the girl.
And never speak to him again.
Yes, which I can get behind that too. My other...
Like, he will cheat on you. Just saying. Okay, go on.
Our other advice, which is just another option if the situation is different,
Yeah,
like if the girl is crazy, cut him off for now, see if he actually breaks up with her. If he does, and if you really assess the situation and you have really good judgment of character and he's a good person, then if he cuts her off, you can, see where things go between you guys. But you can't be talking to someone who's in a relationship.
I agree.
You just can't do
it.
Especially if you're one of our viewers. We want to love you.
I know. I need, y'all have to... There is a set of standards we have here, and we don't sleep with people's boyfriends. Yeah, okay?
Listen, we love you. When you with me, no judgment. Right?
What's that?
It's a Niall Horan song. But there's no judgment here.
I'm going to be your big sister. I will be mad at you.
Yeah, we'll be mad, but we still love you.
I didn't say I won't love you, but I will be disappointed in you. Also, if she's crazy thing, if he's the only person telling you she's crazy, she's probably not crazy. So like do some like background research. If he's like, well, she's crazy, so I'm leaving. Like do some like well-rounded research before you just take what he's saying, because that's every man's excuses. Well, she was crazy. Her being crazy was probably wanting to see his phone because she's caught him cheating 6 times and there's no trust there. And she's crazy because she won't let me go out with the guys by myself. Well, I wonder why, Susan.
Something is weighing
Steve.
Very heavy on my heart.
Okay.
The way I said Niall's last name. It's just how
Horan?
I always said it. Yeah, that's not it. It's Horan.
I always say Horan, yeah.
That's right. I always just say Horan because like me and Niall, we have like our own little like...
But Horan? Like Horan yourself out?
Well, yeah. That's probably how I would say it if his dick was in my mouth. Sorry. I'm just kidding.
Next voicemail.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see.
I love you, Niall. If you're watching this, I love you.
If you're watching this, okay. My friend is cheating on her husband. What is you guys? Well, I guess that's not you cheating.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Andrew. I just have some questions. I guess I would want some advice on. And pretty much, I think my best friend is cheating on her husband. And he also thinks so because he asked me privately about this one guy that he keeps seeing pop up in her DMs and she's smiling at her phone and stuff. So what would you guys do? Would you back up your best friend and, kind of condone her actions? Or would you just not be friends with her anymore because of her actions? I feel like I'm in a tough spot because I feel like I'm a shitty friend either way. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. And I love you both so much. And this is the end of the message. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
I did this because this is what all the kids do now. This is the new way.
Why is it so big and round?
What? I have big manly hands, Niall.
No, you're supposed to go like it's like more pointy. You see?
That looks terrible. Wait, Sam, mine looks so much better.
No, yours has barely any heart. Please show them. That has barely any point in the middle.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is that better?
A little more.
Like mine looks so much better.
Okay, can you just go in a little more? Let me see. A little bit. Put pointers on a little. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. That does look very good.
I just want to say, Nicki Minaj, I just want to say.
She's a mammoth, of course.
This is a girl who's in the wrong. And girls are right 95% of the time.
Who is in the wrong?
A girl.
Okay, but here's what I have to say about
that's why all I was saying in that one episode.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Okay.
The only evidence she presented was smiling at her phone and that there was a guy in her DMs. So I think that you need to look at her phone. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the first step here is stop being friends. I think the first step here is like figure out what's going on. Like, why can't we just like confront her?
Okay, you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
You are right.
I mean, it does sound like something sketchy is going on. I'm not saying it's not possible that something sketchy is going on. I just think that you don't have enough evidence right now to like just full on say someone's doing something. She could be.
Now, let me just say this so the mic picks it up. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
No, and if she is doing that, then that's just up to you. Like, is that someone you want to be friends with? But also, people make mistakes. People stay friends with people that make mistakes all the time. Should she stay in her relationship? That's her husband's decision. And now, as a friend, that's kind of
Yeah, I find this one hard to
thing.
give advice on.
Because it's like, that's just such a personal, like, I don't, you know, base that off of like other actions or the friendships are the only thing that's ever been wrong. Like, I probably would not be friends with you anymore. Would I try and like help you grow from that and like learn so you don't just keep doing that to people? Yeah. But like, if you were to like cheat on Zach tomorrow, you wouldn't. But if you were, I'm not going to stop being your friend, but I'm going to make sure that you don't do that to somebody else again. Like, as much as I can, like, I'm going to try and like help you understand why that was wrong, help you like work through that decision. I think that's more beneficial than just like cutting them off.
I think, hear me out, plot twist. I think her and the husband have a little thing and they're just
That would honestly be the plot twist we're living
they're
for.
trying to test the waters. They're trying to like have a little intimate conversation like without her to be like, oh,
I feel like you could ask her what's going on. Like, as her best friend, you can have a conversation with her. Like, I wouldn't say maybe approach her with her husband. Just be like, hey, girl, come on. Like, let's be real here. Like, what's going on? Like, is there anything like girl to girl, you know? And then maybe encourage her to stop if there is, but also tell her to be honest and tell her husband, because I think honesty is the best policy.
Yes. And also, like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Like, I'm just saying stuff for the plot. You never know. But
no, that would be honestly a good plot twist.
Sam gave good advice on that one.
Plot twist. Okay. The next one is, oh my gosh, this is perfect for us. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a binge eater.
Ugh.
I'm the binge eater. Okay, I invented the term.
King and queen binge on the binge chairs. Oh.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Andrew. I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited that the podcast is back. So I actually just left you a message, but I thought that I sounded like a fucking idiot. So I wanted to redo it in case by the slim chance you put my voicemail into the pod. I don't sound like I learned how to talk yesterday. So this question is geared more towards Sam because I know she's talked about this in the past. But recently I feel like I've been developing some habits of binge eating. I've been dealing with a lot of stressors and a lot of anxiety in my life, and I feel like I tend to lean towards snacking as kind of a way to make me feel better. And it's not even something that I notice that I'm even doing at times. Like at work, I'll just notice that I'm grabbing a snack because I'm not hungry. I'm just stressed, or I'm bored, or I'm trying to keep myself awake. And it's not really a problem for me at the moment, but I know that these stressors and this anxiety isn't necessarily going away anytime soon. So I guess my question would be, what are some ideas or some healthier habits that I can put in place of, binge eating or just gravitating towards food as a coping mechanism? I don't want this to go any deeper, any further for myself, as I know that I have had some issues in the past where I would overeat, but I've been able to kind of manage it, but I can feel myself slipping again. And I just want to know what I should do to make sure that I don't go any further with this problem. I love you guys so much, and I'm so glad that the podcast is back. Best of luck, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
So there's this little drug.
Stop.
No, that's honestly really hard.
No, because I was going to be like, well, Factor.
Yeah. It really does help.
No, but seriously.
That's hard.
Well, okay, so I know a lot of you guys are from Sam. Some of you are from me, whatever. But if you didn't know, I also have binge stuff. And sometimes I would get uncomfortable to talk about it because like Sam was queen binge. And like, I just didn't want to be like, I'm just like her too. But I actually do have it too.
So many more people have it than they talk about it. It's because like people don't take it seriously because they think to have an eating disorder you have to be skinny, and that's just simply not the case.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch this podcast from the beginning, which was October, I have gained almost 40 pounds because the whole Adriana
I'm
thing
like
happened.
nodding my head like
You're like, yeah, you have, you fat bitch. Because the whole Adriana thing happened, and I
had a smile on my face as I was nodding at you as you're saying that. I gotta shut the fuck up.
Like, no, but yeah. So I binged as well, and I gained all that weight in like 2.5 months. And I'm trying to figure it out now and like lose it now. I'm definitely at a plateau.
You're like the best yo-yoer I've ever seen.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Because
like I just stay obese. You just like yo-yo all over the fucking place, and like I envy it.
oh, I'm up and down. I'm up and down.
Like at least like if I wouldn't be afraid to gain 40 pounds if I knew I could lose it that fast.
Yeah, because I do lose.
You lose it so fast.
It's just so hard when I'm binging.
Well, yeah, binging is something that is so difficult to deal with because I feel like everybody binges for different reasons. Like mine's childhood reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like much deeper than like I'm bored and I'm reaching for snacks. It's like anytime I feel any type of emotion, whether that be I'm super happy, super anxious, super tired, even super sad, like I just eat. That's just how I've coped with things ever since I was little.
Yeah. I don't know what I think mine might just be like severe ADHD and stimulation.
Yeah.
I need stimulation.
Maybe you do have ADHD.
What?
The girl.
Oh.
Like I'd be curious to know if you've ever had because if you constantly need to be doing something, like you're saying you're eating out of complete boredom, like you're just at work and you're stressed or you're just have too much time on your hands and you have to be moving your hands. Obviously, the simple answer would be just like keep your hands busy, but I think it's deeper than that. At least for me it is.
I know when I'm busy, especially with something I'm passionate about, like something fun or whatever, I don't binge. I only eat when I'm hungry. Like for instance, like Playlist.
Yeah.
When we go to Playlist Live,
Yeah.
which was a YouTube convention.
Yeah. Was.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
We had so much fun there, and I would only eat like when I would genuinely feel hungry.
Yeah.
Like because there was just so much going on. We were having so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you can't do that every day, but try to find something.
But people do that every day.
Yeah.
People like do like intuitively eat every day.
Oh yeah, but I mean like.
But like how?
No, we need a whole entire convention thrown
Yeah.
for us specifically.
For me to just not overeat for 2 days.
For us to not think about
No,
food.
like I wish I genuinely had better advice because I know this is something that I've struggled with for so long, but I quite literally have had to start injecting my stomach
Mm-hmm.
with medicine because I've been struggling so bad with it. Now getting on my ADHD meds helps a lot. Like so much of that like mindless just like picking at food or just like honestly my ADHD meds help me like control my emotions a lot because I've learned like a lot of my like issues are because of ADHD. And so that obviously I can't tell you to go get on ADHD meds. Like I don't know if you have it, but I would say that a good first step would be like just talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Like if you think it's like a small problem now that like you could maybe get on top of, like if you don't already have a therapist, maybe get one. Because it's not like it doesn't hurt. Like regardless, it's not going to hurt for you to talk to somebody.
Yeah. And I know I joked around about it before, but seriously, I know for the Barbie premiere when we went, I dropped a lot of weight for that. And it was because I was eating Factor every day. And I'm not even kidding. It really helped.
No, Factor is crazy good.
Like this isn't even part of the sponsorship. Like
Yeah.
we genuinely love it. And it helped me so much over the summer.
Yeah.
I ate it for every meal.
It's just so, yeah, I talked about Factor a lot in like non-sponsored stuff too. If snacking is obviously a little bit different, but like for me, what will end up happening is I'll like decide I'm going to be healthy for the day. And then I will just like try like to not eat until a certain time, or it comes time like, okay, now I'm like hungry. Like I won't be hungry right away in the morning, but now I'm like ravenous and I just need something fast right in front of me, which usually means DoorDash, Uber Eats, something quick. And when I discovered Factor, I had tried so many other at-home meals, like so many other like you can order them from down the street and you'll have them for the week or whatever, and they have no flavor. They taste like butt cheeks.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this. It's literally HelloFresh.
Yeah. It's
Same company, but like pre-made HelloFresh meals. And I don't know if you've ever made a HelloFresh meal. They're lovely. They taste like the seasonings are so good. So, but these are cooked for you, which makes them even better. And like they had flavor. They had like, it taught me to like green beans.
And there's so many different, this sounds like such a
It does, but it's really not.
Really
and
not.
if you actually watch me, you know, I've genuinely
Same.
talked about it and shown Factor in so many like unsponsored videos before. So it is what it is. Now that can help with like meals, but the whole like snacking thing, the only thing I've ever found to keep me from doing that is to simply not buy it.
Yeah.
Which like if I don't keep snack foods in my house that often anymore, or I only keep snack foods like I know I won't go crazy and eat. Like Gerald, like now that I live with him, like obviously I'm not gonna have nothing in the house for him to eat because he just doesn't struggle with the same problems that I do.
Ugh.
But I just can't go to the grocery store and buy them. Like I know what my trigger foods are now that I've like paid more attention to it. I learned a lot about how to deal with it in therapy. So like that's really the only advice I have is like maybe talk to a therapist or don't buy the snacks. Find other things to keep yourself busy at work. Like I don't know if you work in the office.
Zach is my biggest downfall.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know me, I can so easily not buy it. I can so easily not eat, you know, whatever.
If it's there, I'm going to eat it.
I'm so good with that. Like I will never like eat by myself. Like I don't know, it's weird. But Zach is 6'4". He eats a garbage disposal, and he eats the most horrible, like chemical, like sugary, and it's always in my.
No, and I'll still be the one that gets cancer.
I beg him. I asked if you're gonna laugh, but I was dead serious, and I have asked him a lot if he could put a lock on the pantry.
Oh yeah,
and like I'll use a different pantry. He's like, no, that's ridiculous, and I'm just like,
because the simple answer would be like have more self-control. Well, I don't. I have made the joke so many times. If you look at my childhood pictures, I'm cute, I'm tiny, I'm petite. I look so adorable. And then you can tell the year based on my school pictures, the year I learned how to go to the fridge myself. Oh. The year I learned where the food was.
For me, it was the microwave.
Yeah.
I learned how to use the microwave.
Yep.
And they brought me to the doctor because I was too skinny. Like when I was like 5. Mm-hmm. I was bones. Goals.
You can tell when I learned how to go to the fridge. And so that's why I can't have it. But like if you're not that serious or like you're working in the office and you're just like they have like a little snack bin at the office, that would be so dangerous, first of all. Although I'm a shame eater. So like I'm not going to binge in front of any other people.
I have really good advice.
Okay.
I just remembered.
Rubber band? Slap yourself with it?
No.
Oh.
It's just really, really good advice. And like, you know, my brother's extremely healthy. My best friend Steph is extremely healthy. And they gave it to me. And I've been kind of doing it recently and it's helped. As early on in the day as you can. I'm not saying like when you first wake up, but like your first meals or first time you're eating, eat as much protein as you can. Because that will just keep you really full.
Satiated,
so like, and try to only eat things that are full in protein. Because obviously protein is what makes you full. So. Same
with fiber.
Yeah. So. Protein. Fill up on protein. Protein.
Yeah. I wish I had better things to say to you, but that's such a personal thing. Like, and I feel like some of that goes deeper than just like giving quick little tips. Like I feel like go to therapy. It helps so much.
Yeah.
If you can afford it. I know that it's like a privilege, but it can help a lot. I've also heard that there's really good books on binging. Haven't read them, but I've heard that there's some good ones.
Alrighty, what's the next one?
Next up is How Do I Grow Up?
Oh gosh, this.
I don't know that I'm great at this.
This one is triggering for me.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm still a kid.
Oh, well, same.
Like
I'm a big baby.
Hey, Sam and Andrew. I am calling because I need some advice on growing up. I'm about to graduate college in May, and I don't know. It's scary because obviously when you graduate high school and you go to college, you're kind of leaving your childhood behind. But I feel like when you graduate college, it's like a whole new level of really losing that part of your life where you still kind of feel like a kid and like you don't have too much responsibility. So I don't know. I'm really scared to kind of go into the real world and have to fully take care of myself and pay rent every month and have a 9-to-5 every day. It's exciting, but it's also really scary and sad. So just a lot of emotions, and I would love to hear your advice on like really growing up and moving on to that new phase of your life. Thanks, guys. I love you. Bye.
Okay, first of all,
sounds so sweet.
She does. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is you sound so sweet.
Well, you were eating a fucking microphone while she was talking.
Well, here's the thing.
What?
One, I'm a college dropout, and two, do we seem grown up? Do people like look at us and they're like, yeah, like she knows how to be a grown up? Because that's crazy. I mean, I am 25, but
yeah, I don't.
31?
Yeah.
No, you're turning 31.
No, I'm 31.
You're almost 32.
You're ageist. You're ageist. And just say it.
I've agreed to this
You're literally
before.
ageist.
Yep. Old. I just need to see how old TikTok thinks you are. We need to make that
I'm
TikTok.
not asking.
Yes, we are.
No, I'm not
We're
asking.
posting it on mine. We're asking.
No.
I'll ask them how old they think I am too.
No.
I will stand by the fact that my fat face keeps me looking young.
Same.
Like Mama Kelly, we had this whole talk how like now that she's lost so much weight, she has way more wrinkles.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can just take, she looks so much, which love you, Mom. You are
Oh, yeah, no,
a
I'm not
beautiful
saying, like, yes, she
50-year-old,
does.
almost 50. But like she does, like she is starting to look a little bit older because like those aren't filled out by fat anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll just stay slightly chopped.
I have the reverse, and I think you could agree. I look way younger when I'm skinnier.
Well, I think there's like a happy medium. And I think like once you're like a 50s, there's not much you can do to hide being like any aging. But like at 30, you know what I mean? Or like Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yeah.
Is looking
She's like
so
40.
good. Yeah.
Mm.
But
Also, when I'm fat, I grow out my beard. So
Oh.
that makes me look older, too.
true. Very true. But sorry, you got sidetracked.
Well, yeah, you were just being a bitch.
I'm gonna make a train noise every time we get sidetracked.
Why?
Because it's like sidetracked. Like a train track.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think Andrew is gonna go first on this one.
What was the question again?
How do you grow up?
Okay.
Like she's graduating college. She is like excited to have 9 to 5, but also scared. Like how does she learn how to like do things for herself, get an apartment on her own for the first time?
I got this.
Okay.
I feel like it's really scary to think about it. Like you're going to wake up one day and everything's going to be different. But really, everything's going to happen one step at a time.
Sorry.
Like everything. What are you doing over there? I want to kill you right now. See, this is what happened when Sam isn't talking. She just can't pay attention.
I don't have any ADHD meds.
What?
I don't have any ADHD meds. Some dirty socks and a really squeaky straw.
That was I thought that was a speaker on your phone. Okay, well, you're not going to wake up one day and everything's going to be different, okay?
True.
Everything's going to happen one step at a time.
I mean,
And to be honest, like getting an apartment, stuff like that, it's really easy. I mean, I'm not talking money, but like you set up an appointment to go look. They walk you around the apartment.
it's surprising what they'll give you.
Everything's a lot easier than it seems. I mean, it is really sad. I mean, I lived at home until I was in my like later 20s, and we just had like a really close family. And
Yeah, it's like normal where you're from.
yeah, like in New York, Long Island, especially, it's
like
really common.
Italian.
But it was really sad to move out, but it becomes so
Normal.
You just get used to it. You roll with it, and it's just not an overnight thing.
You are
It's-
gonna miss some of the things about like
of course,
the easiness and like wishing you like the things you didn't have to worry about when you were in like high school and stuff. But it's just not. That's a really good point. I never even thought about it that way. Like it's all not gonna happen at one moment in one like go. Just like think about like take one little thing as it comes. Like
yeah.
I'm sure you know how to do laundry. I
And
didn't.
If you don't, like it's simply like one button. Like it's really easy stuff to learn. But
It's not as scary as having a baby.
yeah, and I think, if you live at home with your family now, your relationships will probably improve because it's like you need to be missed in order to, be loved
That's
more.
fair. Me and Mama Kelly have done so much more since I've moved away. And like when I'm more adventurous together, we like, have done so many fun things together because when we do get to see each other for that week and a half every 2 months, like we like value that and like we go out and like see things and do
Same.
things.
I mean, when I was living in the house with my parents, I'd walk by them and be like, hey, Mom, hey, Dad. But now, like, we FaceTime every single day.
Mhm.
And so, I don't know. Everything changes. It gets better. I got to tell you, it really does.
It does. It can be really intimidating at first, though.
And everything happens slowly. And
And people are there to help you.
yeah, everything will be explained.
Like, you're not alone, I mean. Like, just because you're moving out doesn't mean that, like, your family's no longer there to support you.
Mhm.
Like, I hope they are. But you know what I mean? But, like, it's not as... And it takes, like, give yourself grace. Like, you don't have to be grown up by 21 or 22 or 23 or 24.
No.
Like, I'm 25, and I feel like the past 6 months is just when I've really started to learn, like, oh, this is what it means to, like, air quotes, be an adult.
Yeah.
Like I've just now started to realize like the things that I like and the things that make me happy. Like I would just truly focus on like making sure your life is filled with things that like bring you joy. Like make sure your job makes you happy. If you don't like your job at first, just you don't have to stay there.
I was waiting for you to be done so I could say that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is so scared about 9 to 5s. You don't need to stay.
No.
You don't. You can look for a new job.
Yep.
It's fine. One of my best friends, she is extremely, extremely successful, and she hopped around so many 9 to 5s. She probably not even going to say it's the one she's at now.
Yeah.
Like she hopped around so much. It's very normal.
Yeah.
And even in the meantime, if you want to start a hobby that can make you money, don't put yourself in a box. Exactly. Don't put yourself in a box.
You know how much stuff crochet stuff goes for?
Probably
Just
not.
saying. You can make yourself a little business.
Mm.
There's just so many like side things you can do. Like, and granted, the economy right now is butthole.
Yeah.
But I would just like that. What you said was very good. Like, just don't focus on it like everything has to happen overnight. Like, it will be baby steps. It will be a transition, and like just enjoy that because you're never gonna get to go through that season of your life again. Like, don't make people try and like speed you through the process or tell you that you're behind or like not doing something right. Like, it's just not that serious. Like, it is honestly, it's a lot less serious because the only person you have to take care of is yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel good, you're good.
And not only that, but I think it's really hard to sit there right now and think of yourself having a different mindset in the future. Because like you're like, no, this is me. I know I'm not going to think that in the future. Let me explain. So I would have never, ever moved away from my family. Never. I live in Florida now. My family still lives in New York. I would have never done that. I lived in their house until my late 20s. But I eventually moved out and I moved like a block away.
Mm-hmm.
After that lease was up, I moved to Queens, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away. And then after that, I was able to move to Florida because you change. You evolve and you change. And if you asked me in my first apartment that was a block away, if I would ever move away, I would be like, absolutely not. I know myself. I will never.
I was like so scared. I mean, granted, I went through the same process kind of, but like I was so scared for you to move too. I was like, you know, like what that means, right? Like you're not gonna be able to see them every day. Like I was like, I just know how much you like value your family and like to be away. Like I know how much I struggled moving away from my mom. I can only imagine how you were gonna feel moving away from your family. And so I was like, it's just like a big thing. Like make sure you're like mentally prepared for it and ready for it. But I feel like everyone's scared to live on their own for the first time. Like everyone's scared. It's normal to be scared. Like, nothing's wrong with you because you're scared.
Yeah.
You just embrace it. Like I said, enjoy it. Because like everyone I think tries to speed life up too much. Like I have to be grown up now. Like you don't.
No.
And like honestly, I think that when you're younger, you hear the term, I can't wait to be grown up. Like what does that even mean? Like I don't feel any different than I did when I feel different. I've evolved different, but I could still be 17 right now.
I feel like I'm stuck at 18.
Right. Like you get older because you have more, or you like a grown-ups. The only difference is you have more responsibilities. Like you have to pay your own water bill. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like you still can have fun and like you're still you. Yeah. You having to be a grown-up doesn't change that. I have a crush on my best friend. Oh, I have a crush on my guy best friend.
Cute.
Let's hear it.
Okay, hi guys. I have a guy best friend I've liked since sophomore year of high school. I'm currently in my sophomore year of college. And I'm just looking for tips and tricks to, like, get over it. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. He is seeing other people. He doesn't know that I like him. Like, I'm clear on that. But I know for a fact he doesn't see me or like me in that way. And I'm just looking for advice on what to do. Keep in mind, the hardest part for me currently is that he is like tall and lanky and like a little bit muscular, and I am on the plus size region, have been for a big part of my life. So it's kind of hard for me whenever he's telling me like these girls he's getting with are like very skinny. Like it's very hard to deal with, but I'm just looking for advice. Like I don't know what to do anymore. I've never dated anyone, I've never liked anyone unless it's like him. So I'm just looking for advice on what to do and how to get over him. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
Makes me sad a little bit.
Well. We don't have to be that upset because, guys, I'm 5'6" and Zach is
This is
6'4", and he's very lanky, and I'm a circle.
I almost said true.
Well,
You're not a circle.
I'm a sphere.
No,
bitch.
no. You have curves.
I'm,
Circles have curves?
It's very
well
bulbous. I look like a blackberry.
No, you look like a gourd.
A blackberry.
Oh, that was so fucked. I didn't mean it like that. You know what gourd I'm talking about?
Well, now I do.
Well, no, there's like a very specific, like very hourglassy gourd. It's a good gourd. I want to look like that gourd. There's some bad gourds. Okay, I'm not talking about those.
Right.
Do you know what a gourd is?
Yeah, I know what a fucking gourd is, bitch. You're really gonna call me a gourd and then insult my intelligence? Be like, do you know what a gourd is? And then go like this as if your waist is snatched. Coming from the watermelon herself.
I prefer honeydew.
Okay.
I think it's cuter. Honeydew, honey boo boo. Honeydew boo boo. Okay, let's just get past that.
We need Honey Boo Boo on the podcast.
I know, she does follow me.
I don't know what I would even say to her. I don't know anything about her.
She's just too much of an icon that I don't know how I would like look her in the eyes.
Guys, we need someone on the podcast.
We just need somebody famous.
Literally.
I mean, you have me.
Yeah. This girl needs help. No, like this girl needs help.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but
okay, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people have crushes on their like guy best friend when as they like grew up. But the plus size thing I relate to a lot because like for a long time I thought like I wasn't worthy of dating because of my size and like if the guys weren't gonna find me attractive or that like I would have to settle for somebody that I wasn't as attracted to because nobody like would be attracted to me.
I went around telling everyone I was asexual until I was 22.
Yeah.
Like I was like, no, I'm just asexual. I don't like anyone. Meanwhile,
I fantasize about it all the time.
I had a whole album of Niall on my phone. And I was like, no, I just like his style. Like I want to look like him.
But here's the thing. We both ended up with attractive guys.
Yeah.
So here, like, first of all, if what's in your head is that, like, nobody's ever going to think you're pretty, I'm sorry, that's just simply not true.
Yeah.
Like, don't let your size play a factor in that. Like, so many guys don't care.
If Sam found a boyfriend, you can find a boyfriend.
And a cute one.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't even have to settle, okay? He's cute. But I'm not, I've never been, like, in your shoes, I guess, when it comes to that. Like, I've never liked a guy for that long or, like, pined over him. But here's the thing. If he's, like, out here, like, he's not doing anything wrong by being with other people. Like, if you're saying you've never expressed your feelings towards him, I think, okay, that the reason you could be still like so hung up on it is because you're still hung on the what if. Like, well, I haven't told him, so he still could like me back. And we're all super afraid of rejection. That's just normal. Like, who wants to be told no? Like, who wants to be told no, I don't like you back? Like, nobody wants to hear that. But sometimes you need to hear it to move on. Yeah. Like, sometimes you gotta like, and like, just because it doesn't have to ruin a friendship either. No. Like it doesn't have to be made weird after that. Like you could just be honest and upfront with how you feel because guys are really good at hiding how they feel because they really don't want to be told no more than we don't want to be told no, in my opinion. And so like he could have feelings back, but he also might not. Yeah. But like whatever the outcome may be, I think hearing him say like that he doesn't reciprocate or that he does, either way could help you move on from the situation because like sitting in that limbo of like you could be and you could be holding yourself back from meeting somebody that you are supposed to be with because you just have those like unresolved feelings. Also, I don't know that you should go into a relationship with unresolved feelings for somebody else.
Yeah, no, I think that was really good advice, the closure thing. What you said. Because anytime I like liked someone and I told them, and then they were like, they didn't feel the same. The next day I was like, ew.
Yeah.
What? I liked them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like I was doing it to be like, oh, they don't like me back.
Mhm.
Like I still like them as a person, but I was like, what did I see?
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, something changes. It's the closure really helps, and you never know. He could like
so I'm
you.
saying is it could go in the favor you want it to, but it also might not, and that might not feel okay in the moment, but it will be okay, and it will open a door for you to be more open to other people, to seeing people who may, like, you may have people in your life right now who are interested in you that you're not even noticing because you only picture your life with this person. Like, there might be somebody who's talking to the library and you don't pay attention, or like someone that maybe you're a waitress, right?
That
And
was
they're
oddly
always
specific.
coming in.
Gerald, look into that.
What?
You going to the library?
When have I been to a library?
I don't know, bitch.
Barnes
you tell
and
me.
Noble.
You tell me. That was
Does
very
that count
specific.
as a library?
I
Barnes
think.
and Noble. Well, anything is a library if it's over 1,000 books. That's what qualifies having
Really?
a library. Yeah, it's like anyone has their own library. Technically, you have to have 1,000 books.
Okay.
I think.
Sam.
I've learned to start saying I think because people
Allegedly.
take it as I speak truth.
People begged us to end the science section.
Why?
Because they were like, Sam, it's make me look at you differently. Like, please end the science section.
What does that mean? They didn't like my discussion about the birds then in last episode?
No. This was like from the first round of Famished.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We had a pretty bad Samantha science segment like 3 episodes ago or 4 episodes ago.
Are we done giving her advice?
I think so. I wish I could genuinely help you more, but I think your best, like the only plan of action here is to tell him how you feel.
Most of the time when I see a girthy girl, it's most of the time it's the lanky guys that like them.
I mean, he's not wrong.
If that's my bad part of the advice. My good part of the advice was tell him.
And just like be mentally prepared for both answers, and just know that whatever answer you receive is what's meant for you to receive. And there is nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful, and you will find somebody who loves you for exactly who you are. And you can still be friends. It doesn't have to end your friendship. Or he could reciprocate the feelings, and you guys could see where that goes. But regardless, it's going to open up a door for you to meet someone that you're actually supposed to be with.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not him, that's fine. It's not going to feel fine, but it is fine. But now you are going to be more open. Like, your heart will be open to meet the person you are going to be with. So I think you got to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
You got to rip off the Band-Aid, because clearly it's not getting any better. What? Sophomore year, junior year, senior year, freshman year, sophomore year. It's 5 years.
Well, no, it's 4, right?
Oh, all of sophomore year, right? All of junior year, all of senior year, freshman year, sophomore year.
Who's to say it's all of each sophomore year? So it could be like, I think it's 4 years.
I think it's 5.
Okay.
Do you not count like that?
Well,
like 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5.
Yeah, but you would do 10th grade to 11th grade, 11th grade to 12th grade, 12th grade to freshman. Oh. Okay.
5. Thank you.
Yeah, but it could have been, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
it's
you're
going
right.
to be fucking 10 years if you don't tell him.
That's true.
So get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Samantha,
Let us know how it goes. We better be getting a voicemail response back.
Samantha is right.
Thank you. We're going to be looking for your response. You better be voicemailing us back and letting us know if you either have a boyfriend or need us to send you chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
And I will send you chocolate-covered apples. Oh, so good.
Those are so good.
I know. I'm going to have to go make some tomorrow, now that I said it. Have you ever had homemade ones?
Yeah, I had yours.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. They are so good.
They're so good. Okay. That might be...
Is that the last voicemail? No.
Hold on. I think it might be. Hold on.
No way. That was 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one more.
Okay.
That
Yes,
was
I
5.
love the voicemails.
Okay, this one is losing my best friend over social media.
I feel you on that one.
Hi, guys. I just wanted to, I guess, get your advice, really your opinion, because the situation's kind of already passed, but it's one of those things that I just keep thinking about. I have this friend for very, very long time. I'm in a military relationship and married, actually, and she is also married to a military man, and we even chose our stations together so that we could live in the same states, and moved away from our families so that we could live near each other. And
That's so
she
cute.
recently decided that she no longer wants to be friends with me because I don't watch her Instagram stories. I'll give you like a little bit more background than that, but that's literally it. So I went through like a really dark period, the end of last year into the beginning of this year, and was having a really hard time with social anxiety and just the thought of like being perceived. I was also having a really hard time with like social media and comparing myself to everyone that I saw. One, as a mom, two, as a wife, three, as just like a woman. And so I did myself a favor and I pretty much muted everyone's stories on Instagram, and a lot of people's posts as well.
Okay.
And she was one of them because she was an avid poster about like, look at all the amazing things I'm doing right now. My life is so cool and so great, which great for her. Awesome. So happy for you. But like, I was not in a place where I needed to be consuming that. Anyway, so that was done. Went on for about like a month, and then I guess eventually she noticed that my name was not in her views, and she decided to confront me about it. And I told her what I just told you, which is that I couldn't be consuming that, and that she wasn't the only one, and that I was in a really dark place, and that things were really scary, and that I was getting help. And she said that, well, real friends would support each other and not have a problem seeing that. And didn't want to continue being my friend. And I haven't spoken to her since. But now I'm medicated, and things have actually been on the up since then. But it's just something that really is, it just gets under my skin. It's been bothering me. And I just, like, did I do something wrong? Like, I don't feel like I need to apologize.
No.
I miss our friendship, but like at the same time, do I really? Because like, is that a friend that I want to have? Because you weren't concerned about me being in a dark place, but you were concerned about your Instagram views? I don't know.
I mean, she sounds like a wannabe Addison Rae. Not you. Your friend. That is I'm not going to lie. I've heard some crazy shit. That's got to be up there. Don't want to be friends with you because you didn't view their Instagram story. Come on.
Especially her saying she was in such a
dark
dark
place.
place.
And
And
you
all you
told-
care about is your views.
First of all, you answered your own question. No, you don't want to be friends with that person anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Now, obviously, we're taking this at face value, like everything you're saying, your side. We all know I love playing devil's advocate.
Oh, no. She's the viewer. We got her.
Yeah.
She's in the right.
Oh, no. She is. But I'm giving, like, in case other people want to say.
But how do you justify that?
Maybe she was feeling like, now let me finish before you say anything. Let me round it off. Yeah. Maybe the other girl is saying, like, you should be happy for me. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, not what you're going through. You know, honestly, it just sounds bad either way on the other girl's part. But maybe she's like, oh, like, taking it as jealousy and not realizing what a dark place you were in, even though you told her. So that's the only thing I could think of, but she's still 100% wrong. So I'm only putting that out there for viewers who want to say, like, oh, well, maybe this. I agree with you.
Let's just take a second here, right? The fact that she was able to notice that your name wasn't there means that you're one of her 7 viewers that she gets on these stories, okay? Because if you have enough viewers on your Instagram story, you're not seeing people's names. Yeah. You're not able to tell who sees that. I'm not going to sift through that. You know what I mean? Like, or you're crazy.
It would take all day.
Yes. I'm sorry. And so if you're sitting there and you're looking at how many views your story has and who has viewed them, it can't be that many. It really can't. Or you're crazy and you have other things that you need to be doing. So it sounds like it's more of a her problem. It's more of a, she needs the validation of knowing that like she's the most popular person in the room. That people like need to see her life. And honestly, I would beg to differ that behind the scenes, her life might not be going on as great as she's making it seem if she's that worried about being perceived that way, and how you should support this. I'm sorry, you viewing a story isn't you supporting that.
And like, side note, who cares about a story? Newsflash, story views aren't going to help you really. Like,
No, I mean,
it'll be like an add-on to a sponsorship.
He's
Sometimes,
say like
but,
what they pay you for a story set is nothing, girlfriend. Like nothing. Just work on your grid posts, okay? Work on your reels.
Yeah, for real.
But your support, like the way that I show my friends support is not through viewing their stories. Like that doesn't. There's no, there's no way that this is justified. This is not someone you want to be friends with. This sounds like a super superficial person.
Yes.
Who doesn't actually understand the meaning of a real friendship and is like very surface level, very just like performative. It's giving like Southern Belle.
It's giving narcissist.
Yes.
Like you're clearly going through something. Like obviously, you alluded to what you were going through.
And you're going to tell them that, and she's going to be like, but you still didn't look at my Instagram story.
When someone is going through that, you're going to drop them and it's over an Instagram story. Like you should be with someone.
I would encourage you to not look at social media.
Yeah.
You know how toxic social media can be? Like it's not weird for people to not look at social media sometimes. Like sometimes you need a detox from that. Sometimes you need to not have that be at the forefront of your mind. And it's so easy to compare your life to everybody else's. And when you're already feeling down, it can make you feel 10 times worse. Like logically, people should know that. So the fact that like she's not worried about you at all. She's just worried about her Instagram likes.
That's so
or views.
Wild. That's wild.
That, like, you know the answer. Like
that girl's a weirdo.
You do not need that person.
That girl's a weirdo, and you can tell her I said it.
Yeah. Play this to her. Send her the clip. You're a weirdo. You're a ham and cheese loaf sandwich. You're a big bologna beluga.
People are clicking off. Stop.
This is a written submission. It says, hello. If you are reading this, that's crazy. And I want to say I love you guys. We love you too. So I can't leave a voicemail because I don't know if she watches or listens. Could you imagine? And I don't know if this will ever backfire on me. So I won't risk my voice. Safe. Play it safe. But anyway, how do you deal with jealousy? Recently, a classmate went to a university-related event they were invited to. No one else was asked about the event, but I still feel so jealous and I can't help it. These events are so important for my future career to network and to get to know people in the industry. I just can't get it out of my head that I did something wrong. Like I'm not good enough. What are your ways of getting over and resolving your own jealousy?
So, I'm not really a jealous person. I think...
like jealousy is normal feeling.
Yeah, it's normal.
It's more about how you deal with it.
Especially friendship jealousy. Like maybe in my relationship sometimes I could be a little, but like at this point there's no reason for me to be. Yeah. But friendships, I never feel jealousy because you can have as many friends as you want. For me, I think that you said, am I not good enough? Like, stuff like that. The truth is maybe you're not for that specific thing, but that doesn't mean like you can't get better. And what I mean by this is I think jealousy comes from inside. It comes from within. It comes from your own demons you have to fight because you feel like that should be you, that should be me or whatever. But you have to really, really look in the mirror and ask yourself, why isn't it me? Why?
Maybe it's just not your moment yet. It doesn't,
exactly.
Like, that still might be your path. Like everyone else has their own time. Like everything happens to people at certain times for a reason, I believe. Mm-hmm. That like you might not have this moment right now because your moment is 2 months from now and you just have to be patient. And like it will come for you too. It might not look the exact way that you think it's going to, but like it will come for you too. Like you will go where you need to be. And I feel like people just like, especially in our industry, we see it a lot where people like aren't happy for their other friends' successes.
Yeah, it's really,
like,
really
it's
wild.
really bad. Where like there are situations, I'm going to use me and Andrew as an example, where if Andrew I'm in my position, right, where I've had this career for a while and Andrew has also had this career for a while, but if he were to blow up tomorrow, we have met so many people who would be pissed, as in like I would be mad at him or like wouldn't be supporting him for his success right now because it takes away from mine. And that's just not logic.
And when me and Sam became best friends, we were the same size.
Yeah.
We were the same size, and she blew up. And I cannot wait to hear about like all the stuff she's given, the opportunities. Not even that I have to hear about it. I'm right there with you. Like,
yeah.
but
that's also like, I need him to blow up too.
Yeah, like,
but people don't think that way though. A lot of the friendships in this industry, they would be like upset for the other person's like success because it takes away from like them. And so I guess that it's a normal feeling I think that people have because like you want to also succeed, but like other people's success doesn't take away from your own.
Yeah.
Like
And
it can all exist at the same time.
for me, like, obviously I'll use us again. You blew up, like you worked really hard at it. You blew up. And I'm not saying I don't work hard, but like, you know, when I ask myself like, why haven't I or whatever, like I've come to conclusions. Like there's reasons, you know, like you have been way more consistent. Like your content is so good. And, you know, I ask myself, I'm like, oh, well, like I haven't been consistent or whatever reasons. You know, I don't want to make it too much about us, but there's reasons, you know what I mean? You just got to really figure them out, and it's okay. And it's okay to want to get better. Look, sometimes there are no reasons. Sometimes, you know, there's no reasons and life sucks sometimes, but there's always going to be another opportunity.
Yeah. Especially if you're still in school. Like, I know it seems like not being at a certain event might mean that you're not going to get as good of a career in the future. And that's simply not the case. Like most of the time when you go to get a job after college, if you have the degree, you're chilling. Like C's get degrees, baby. Like people aren't going to look into that. Unless you're the top of your class, get C's.
Yeah.
And have a life.
That's the same thing with like, you know, the whole Tarte trip and how everyone was so jealous. It was like, I was like, okay, then you pick up a fucking camera, put makeup on your face, and you get invited on the trip. Like, what is so...
Oh, no, for sure with that. Like, if that box showed up at their doorstep, they would have went on the trip.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hear it.
That's the thing. Like, people get so mad, you know, for that. And I'm just like, anyone can do it. When I watched... Zoella, like the British YouTubers and O2L and that, you know, them way back in the day. And I was like, I want to do this. So I got a fucking job at the movie theater or Whole Foods, wherever it was. I saved up money. I got a camera and I started. So there's always a reason. There's always a way to improve. There's always a way to make what you want to happen. And it is no one else's fault. There's always going to be people to pave the way before you. You can't get mad at them. You know, everyone does things at different times.
Yeah. But also be able to recognize that the feelings that you're having are human. So don't be mad at yourself because you're feeling jealous. It's more so what you do with them. So just don't let those feelings make you make bad choices, make you like think ill of other people. Like just try and redirect your thoughts. Like when you're thinking of that, remind yourself why, or like make yourself, okay, like why am I feeling this way? Is that logical? Like, how can I fix it?
That's what I mean. Yeah, that was a good way, because I was trying to round that off. What I was really trying to say was take that energy and focus it on yourself and on the why. Like the why is it not me? Or the how can I be better? Rather than hating someone else, you're literally sitting there wasting your time hating someone else for them progressing in their life. Yeah. Turn it around and focus that energy on yourself, and you'll be right there next to them or ahead of them.
Yeah. Just focus also sometimes
on
life isn't fair.
Yeah.
Like people are going to get, maybe they didn't do anything necessarily to get the opportunity before you did, but like sometimes just life is not fair. Like that just is what they got. And like I said, just wait your turn and like be diligent, make sure you're being a good person, make sure you're working hard, and like what is meant to happen to you will happen to you. And like just trust that, and then you don't have to stress about it so much, because it's not going to, your whole life is not going to come down to did you go to this event or not. Like it's really not going to matter. Even though it seems like it does right now, it really isn't going to matter. Yeah. I think we're getting better at advice episodes.
Do you think?
I don't know. That felt way better than the last advice episode.
Okay.
I feel like we really like went in and like just gave it to him raw.
I'm sorry, what? Niall? What?
What?
No.
What?
Nothing. I didn't like how you said that. Gave it to them raw?
Yeah, like real. You know, like raw footage. No export.
Fax no printer.
What's that?
I don't like the way you're looking deep into my soul while saying giving it to them raw.
I'm going for like Uncanny Valley.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's like, but it's neither. It's just making me mad.
What is making you mad? Have you watched them do it? I know you couldn't see it from that far. You're blind, but.
Yeah, you're ableist. You're ableist
Oh,
and ageist.
stop.
You're ableist and ageist.
Oh, did you tell him about your contact?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, yeah, fuck, sorry. Hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Sam.
Andrew.
That is a
I
white
really
chair.
should be careful because it wasn't that long ago that anytime I moved, it came out.
No, we're not talking about this. Okay.
Oh,
Ew, Sam.
we gotta
Ew,
go.
no. Okay, bye.
We have to go. We love you so much. That is, it's time to. Oh my god, it's.
She's a slut. Ew, stop.
Another one's coming.
Okay, good night.
Have a good.
Sam, stop.
I can't move.
Sam.
I'm afraid.
Sam, you're gonna shit the chair.
No, I'm gonna shit on the chair.
Okay, goodbye.
Press the off button, please, before it happens again.